Today, we are not just narrating a story. We are exploring a silence. The silence a woman makes when she finally decides to break a history. Have you ever loved a person so fiercely, so completely, that you could almost ignore the tiny, insistent voice telling you to run? This is the story of Lily Bloom, a woman who had to choose between the fiery love that consumed her and the quiet courage that would ultimately save her. Here is the gist. There was a girl named Lily Bloom. She grew up behind a closed door listening to the sounds of a love that was broken, the shouting, the apologies, the quiet, exhausted crying. She watched her mother choose a man who hurt her, and every night the promise she whispered into her pillow was fierce. "I'll never be like her." Love, she learned, wore a wedding ring, but all she saw was pain. When she got older, she didn't just move away, she ran toward a different life. She opened a flower shop, a haven of sunlight and color, a place where everything was meant to grow, not to wither. Lily didn't just want a life, she wanted a love that felt safe. A love that felt like the earth breathing easy after a long, soaking rain. And then she met him. Ryle Kincaid, a neurosurgeon, brilliant, devastatingly confident, and intense. He had the kind of smile that made the entire world outside the two of them drop away. They met on a rooftop, two strangers sharing broken dreams and a fierce connection. He confessed he didn't believe in love, and with all the hope left in her heart, she told him she knew one day he would. And somehow, he did. Ryle was fire, a passionate, all-consuming flame. When he touched her, it was an electrical current, a sudden jolt that convinced her, this is it. This is what love is supposed to feel like. She felt seen, she felt chosen, she felt like the center of his volatile, captivating world. But the thing about fire unchecked is that it burns. The first time it happened, the shock was physical, but the hurt was deeper. He cried harder than she did. His remorse was a raw, agonizing thing. He begged. He promised. He swore it would never happen again. And when you love someone, when you believe in the good you've seen, you desperately want to believe they can be better. But then it happened again. And again. Suddenly, Lily's bright, sunlit world became suffocatingly small. The girl who promised she would never live in fear found herself constantly adjusting to survive. She whispered lies to the mirror. He didn't mean it. It was my fault. She was an adult, strong and independent, but when she looked into her own eyes, she saw her mother's, that same quiet ache, that same terrifying exhaustion. She realized the painful, invisible chain of the cycle had found her, and she was the next link. Then a ghost from the past returned, Atlas. The kind, gentle boy she once